All right, guys. Hello. Good morning. It's still good morning. I do apologize for the lateness of the video. Normally they come out a bit earlier. ComSec was having scheduled maintenance, and that I forgot about, so I didn't do the video last night, obviously. But here is the update. So the only thing I actually did this week was add into FMG long, and I added at 2174. I added 10,000. So the average is now 1893. Or you could round that to 1894, really. We closed at 23.23. Was up about 0.7%. It's a lovely day in Perth. It's raining a little bit. It's cooler. It's nice. It's redhead friendly weather. Bendigo's up a little bit. So we saw a rebound in most Aussie stocks. Zip I saw had a pretty healthy run too. Now in regards to next week, my thoughts and things like that, I just want to go through, before I do that, I just want to go through. So we saw pretty heavy selling on FMG last week. I think it got up to, a couple of weeks ago, it was up to like 26, nearly 26.39. So the high of the week was 23.58. So it wasn't too bad. And then it stabilized and cooled off a little bit at the end of the session. I think that's VWAP as well, where it's holding. So it is holding above VWAP as well for VWAP traders. So yeah, volume wasn't too bad, and 2174 is like around here. I saw it moving. I had the entry, based on a 15-minute rebound. I think it bottomed out at like 20. What was the bottom? Let's see. I'll just click the candle. That might be even easier if I did that. Low of 21.21. So I did wait a little bit. Like I could have gone in maybe like 21, 40, 21.50, but I was just a little conservative. It was, 10 grand is a pretty big size for me, but I was intending to add to FMG with a price target of around 30 as well. Although I will assess what it does when it gets to 25. But I still see some upside on this as well. And this is, I've got about 82% of the Australian portfolio was in FMG. The rest is in Bendigo. So we'll see. And then INF wasn't too bad. I was in Hawkstone the other week as well, and I got out of that for a little bit of profit, which was nice. All right, so let's bring up 5GG. So 5GG, I've been watching. I've been talking about a little bit, and I don't want to change intervals. I want to do that. All right. So Pentanet, Perth-based company. So they cooled a little bit. They've had a really nice run. That's 3 green candles in a row. I'd love to see a little bit of a pullback in the order book. 66 has some strong buying support. So I am looking to hold this. This is probably a 12-month play. But I'm more of a swing trader. So if things aren't looking great, I will just get out of something. FMG is more of a longer-term thing. Andrew Forrest is. He's got some big plans with hydrogen as well, which I see is a way of the future. Just with even Australia now is adopting more of a green focus in regards to energy and, just in general, how we power things. So he's got some big ambitions, and, I like the price action. It's still looking good. Obviously, last week everything sold off. And, 5GG at around 66 entry is what I'm looking for a longer term play. For 12 months or so, everything's looking pretty good. Market cap isn't too big. They did IPO at 25. I actually have I have Pentanet as well at home here, and it's quite good. So I have fiber optics to the house. It's about $100 a month. It's like 100 megs a second consistent as well. And the wireless is pretty good. Or the Wi-Fi is pretty good as well. I think with Ethernet it's around 108 to 110 megs a second as well. So I'm not holding a position on this yet, but I'm definitely looking to get into it. And there's a few others as well. I've got to talk about Zip. I was in Zip in November. Well, I got out in November. I got in at 677, 7.5 grand's worth, and I got out at 555. So where the stop loss was, and that was that. So and then it went down and went to about 493. And it's, I just got to say congrats to the holders who got in low and, just held. I probably had too much size on this, to be honest. I was just uneasy and I think it ramped up. I didn't hold it then. It was more, I would have got around here, and then it went up, and then I think this was in when I got in. That's it. Then it bottomed, and hindsight's very valuable. So I'd love Zip on a retrace as well. I think it's proven itself a little bit just with the quarterly numbers that it came out with how popular they are. I understand some people don't like buy now, pay later just from a moral perspective, and I can appreciate that. But I mean, if money's to be made in this company in regards to trading it, then I will participate in it. So, and now what I'll do, I'll go to the US update next, and that's it from the ASX. So I mean, I do focus on just not many stocks, honestly, and I find I'm better like that. So the only play I had was FMG, 21.74 on Monday, and I held, and I'll continue to hold that position. It's looking fine. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Until next week.